Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Xuan Kai and I'm a day trader from Singapore. So if you guys have been watching my videos, you would know that I'm currently doing a cash giveaway, and these people have very kindly commented on my videos and followed me on Instagram. So I'm excited to announce that the winner of this challenge is Benjamin Cheng. For everyone else who have been watching my videos, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate you guys as well. So if you guys don't want to miss out on future cash giveaways, make sure to subscribe to my channel down below. And for Benjamin, I've already messaged you on Instagram, so you just have to reply me and we'll settle the cash giveaway on Insta message. Yeah, so the motivational quote for today is something that I heard from @mylet's podcast. So it goes like this: we are usually so focused on the future goal that we keep projecting ourselves into the future, and it becomes a distraction to the lack of execution today. Be focused on what you are doing now and be present. The future will take care of itself. So I really resonated with this saying because sometimes I really get very carried away with thinking about the future. Like, I want to do well in trading, I want to get monetized on YouTube, and I start setting all these huge goals that I want to achieve in the future. And I often find myself getting tormented so often that I'm not hitting my goals and I'm not making much money right now. But worrying about not hitting my goal isn't going to aid me in hitting my goal, ironically. But what I need to do now is to focus on the present, do my best in trading and in producing these videos for you guys to enjoy and learn from, and hopefully the future will work itself out. It's difficult to wrap your head around it right now, but definitely down the road we'll be able to see some progress, and I'm already seeing some progress in my YouTube and a bit in trading as well. So this is a reminder to all you guys to stay present, to stay focused, and to just show up and put in the work today. So since I have your attention right now, don't worry about anything. I just want you guys to, at this very moment, pause the video, scroll down and smash the like button, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and let's start today's video. So if you can see for today's video, you can see for the Nasdaq over here and the SPY over here, we have the 5-minute time frames for both of them. What we want to see for Nasdaq, you can see that the Nasdaq is actually very slowly grinding upwards, so it's actually quite uptrending. And for SPY as well, it's uptrending and looks like going out into the market open, looks like SPY is going to push up as well. So for today, you can see that there's a FOMC meeting at 2 p.m. so the markets might be a bit choppy. That's what I have been experiencing previously. Yeah, so for Tesla wise, you can see Tesla kind of gapped up and then moved sideways and now looks like it's trying to push up again. That's not much news on Tesla. It's probably propped up by the market. And another stock that I'm watching for today is BA as well. So BA is Boeing, and you can see for Boeing wise, you can see that Boeing just released earnings. You can see the earnings over here. The estimated was negative 0.65, but the actual was 0.4, so they did better. They expected earnings, very strong earnings. So you can see that BA actually pushed up, pulled back, pushed up again, and now it looks like it wants to continue the uptrend. So a very strong uptrend on BA due to very strong earnings. And for BA, it will be a day trade, and the ATR for BA, which means the average true range, which is how much BA moves on average on a daily basis, is about $6 to $7. So that will help me in making my trading plan for BA. Yeah, so then now let's get into the day trades for today. So I took 2 day trades for today and 1 scalp. I'm just going to show the scalp, and then the day trades I'll go through it during the journaling process. So stay tuned for the journaling process. So this is the very first trade on Tesla, which is the scalp, and it didn't go very well. Yeah, so basically Tesla pushed up very nicely, pulled back and then pushed up again, making a high at around 655, and that's where I wanted to enter at 655. So my entry will be around 654.7. so I'm watching the tape right now. I see 654.5s, 0.6s. If I can see 0.7s, that would be nice. So 654.7, I saw a bit of 0.7, but it just touched it a little bit and then it pulled back again, so wasn't really that convinced. So now I see 0.7s, and then that's where I entered at 7.75, 7.65. That was the premium price of 2 contracts. Yep. So now I'm watching, then I see, oh, there's some weakness in the tape. I'm seeing 654.3. the bids are not stepping up as well, so that's not very good news. So 654.2s on the bids. If it drops a little bit more, that's where I will get out. So I saw 654 on the bids, and that is where I got out very quickly for a loss of $51, which is very unfortunate, but it's nothing much I can do. You can see that it just got rejected off the highs at 655 region. So I'm still glad that I got out in time and I was able to reduce my losses. Nothing too crazy about that. I couldn't really do much about it. Yeah, so then now let's get into the journaling process. Yeah, so for the journaling process, for this one, this was my very first trade, the BA trade. And for the BA trade, you can see that BA actually started with a gap down, not a gap down, sorry. Started with a candle pushing downward, so that's really good. You want to see it shake out like the sellers, and then once it breaks the prior high, that's where I wanted to enter. So my entry was around 234.53. That was where I wanted to enter, but because I was scrambling so much trying to figure out the stop loss, the take profit, and the position sizing, I wasn't quick enough. So I actually entered, I think, around 234.6 ish. Yeah, so entry wasn't that good, and I was supposed to enter on this big green candle here, but I couldn't enter. Luckily I didn't FOMO. I still left my order there. So when this next candle came down, and then this long wick here, it filled me on the pullback. Yeah, so I got in about 33 shares around here, and then when it pushed up to around the 236.24 area, that's where I took a majority of my shares off, so 25 shares, and then I left the rest of the shares for break even, which is around the 234.53. So that's over there. I covered the rest of my shares, 8 shares, for a break even price. Yeah, so my target was 236.24 and 237.95. It just pushed to around the middle of 237.95 and it didn't quite hit it. So total for this trade, it was a $35 win. $35 win and position size of 33 contracts. So definitely my entry was a little bit slow. The entry was supposed to be, like I mentioned before the break of 234.53. Should have been around 234.5 like that, but I was a little bit slow because I was calculating my position sizing. Yeah, so I think I got quite lucky for this trade. It could have just burst upwards and not pull back at all. So I only got into the trade when it pulled back. So I exited my 25 shares when I hit my first target. So I think for now, I'm just going to focus on taking profits properly. Don't be greedy. And the moment it hits my take profit target, just take the profits. Don't try to hold a little bit longer for some extra profit. I mean, that's good maybe in the future, but for now I just want to systematically take profits. Yeah, so I realized that maybe for the risk to reward of 1, it actually hits quite often. It's the risk to reward of 2 that is really a little bit harder to hit lah. It also depends on your stop loss and how well you enter as well. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now to speed things up is to use 75 shares for the more expensive stocks, and then use 150 shares for the cheaper stock, so I don't have to calculate position sizing and all that kind of thing. I will know the sort of rough estimate of how much I have to put in to trade the stock. Yeah, so that's going to be the implementation I'm going to do. And then this was the trade for Tesla, the scalp. It was the break of 655 towards 655, right? Yeah, so entry was 655, stop loss was 654, and take profit was 656.5. Yeah, premiums enter was 7.65, exit was 7.4, total loss minus $51 after commissions, and position sizing of 2 contracts as well. So I think entry was good for this one. I prepared myself mentally, and I say out loud as well to myself to stop myself out when I saw that orders on the tape were hitting the bids and the bids were not stepping up. So the bids were slowly moving back, which means the price was also pulling back as well. So I exited when it hit 654.1 on the bids. I think for this one, I'm quite happy with it. It was a good exit and good job cutting my losses very quickly for this trade. Yeah, and then this was the part where I think I screwed up a little bit. I was a little bit hard on myself after this trade, because Tesla, you can see Tesla pushed up to the highs of 655 after it got rejected, and then started to push down to the 650 level, which you can see from before. It looks like it's supported on the 650 and then it pushed up higher. So I was actually banging on the fact that it might push up higher from the 650 as well. So usually I would have entered on this big red candle here, but I missed that entry. So I waited for it to pull back, and then when it this green candle, you can see it closed above 650. So that's where I entered on the contracts. Maybe for this one I should have entered for using shares instead of the options. Yeah, so my stop loss was 649, my entry was 650, and the take profit was 652. So basically a risk reward of 2 to 1 lah. So for this one, since I entered on much better the risk reward is much better, so it actually makes a little bit sense in taking this trade. Yeah, so I entered at 5.37 for the premiums and exited for 4.95. Total loss was minus $44 after commissions and position sizing of 1 contract. Yeah, so this was a day trade that I took on Tesla. I think for this trade, it was a little bit of a revenge trade and a bit of a legit trade. Like I mentioned before, risk reward was good, but it was a little bit of a revenge trade after losing that scalp. So I won one, which was the first day trade, and then I lost the scalp. Then overall, that made me a little bit red for the day, which I think triggered me a little bit, and I wanted to get the profits back and turn myself green for the day, and then that's why I took this day trade. I'm not saying the trade was bad, I'm saying that my intention into entering the trade was bad, and I wasn't prepared to take the risk. The money loss wasn't much actually. $44 is nothing much. I can recover from it just from one trade, or it's not that difficult. Yeah, but I was mentally not prepared to lose for this trade. I wasn't accepting the risk, so I definitely have to monitor my emotions a little bit better and not revenge trade or take any trades out of boredom. This trade may not have been bad, but I was not prepared to take the loss from this trade. Yeah, so in that sense, it makes the trade kind of bad in a way. Yeah, so I guess some things that I did well was that my entries and exits were really good. I was able to prep myself to exit the position when things don't go in my favor, and able to take profits consistently when my targets were being hit for the BA day trade. So I think I'm still quite disciplined in terms of following my trading plan, entering, exiting whenever I have to. The only thing that I need to work on would be my position sizing for my day trades. Like I mentioned before, I am going to set 75 shares for the more expensive stocks and 150 shares for the cheaper stocks, so I don't have to rush to really calculate my position sizing. I can just focus on executing and entering properly, and also not to take trades for the wrong reasons and be unable to accept the risk. It's really been quite a while since I took a trade out of boredom or revenge, but I mean, it was bound to happen again. I'm only human, Yeah, and I have to be very careful of my trading mentality and only trade for the right reasons. So the last day trade that I took proved that I could not accept the risk. I was feeling quite bad after the trade, even though it was only a $40 loss, but definitely have to make sure to only take trades that I'm willing to accept the risk. Yeah, so all in all, I think I was pretty hard on myself when I lost this final day trade on Tesla, because I saw the minus $95 on my IB account, and I see my trading account slowly dwindling down. Objectively, I didn't lose a lot of money. I earned $35 on my BA trade, I lost $95 on Tesla, and so that means I'm total only down $60 for the day. So the first day trade was good. The scalp was also okay. I executed quite well as well. It's only the last trade that I couldn't accept the risk that I took the trade. So overall, I didn't lose much money, and I didn't do too badly with my trades as well. So I don't see any reason that I should feel bad or feel hard on myself. It's just emotionally, at the end of the day, I didn't really feel that good because of the 2 losses that came and the being red for the day. So that just means that it is another opportunity that has presented itself to me for me to learn and to accept red days, because without the red days, there will be green days, and this is just part of the game. I need to learn how to be a great loser before I can embrace being a great winner. Yeah, so these things take time. Learn to look at the big picture and not at the daily P&L. As usual, just focusing on trading to trade well, focus on the process, take high probability trades and executing well, and the profits will come. So if you watched all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button down below and comment down below what you guys think about this video, and also consider subscribing to my channel and also hitting the notification bell. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.